2.3.1 Estimating no learning objectives. This section considers how, once the scope of work has been defined, a prediction of time and resources required to complete that scope will need to be established. By the time you have studied this section, you will have completed the following: Learning Outcome Assessment Criteria for Understand Project Management Planning. 4.8 State typical estimating methods including analytical, analogous, parametric. 4.9 Outline the purpose of the estimating funnel. Typical estimating methods. There is a choice of methods to produce an estimate. The actual method adopted will depend on the point in the life cycle where the estimate is being carried out, the time available, and the amount of detailed information that exists concerning scope and working approaches. Null analytical. When the detailed scope of the project has been defined, usually through the formation of a work breakdown structure WBS, detailed estimates can be produced for labor and non-labor resources to complete the activities in scope. This is often referred to as a bottom-up method, in that the task of producing the estimates will be delegated to those who are actually going to deliver the individual pieces of work or work packages. Their individual estimates are then summed from the bottom of the WBS to the top. For this estimating method to be valid, the WBS needs to be representative of the work that will eventually be carried out, and so a verified WBS is essential to the accuracy of the final estimate. Analytical estimating can only be used to produce a cost estimate and not an estimate of duration. Summing the estimated durations from the bottom of the WBS to the top would not take account of work packages that will be conducted at the same time as others. Null analogous. This method is dependent on data being available about a similar project to the one being estimated. If the historical project was of the same size and similar complexity, and the method by which the new project is being delivered will be the same, then it is accepted that the cost of the previous project becomes the new estimate. It is possible to factor this estimate to take account of known variables, for example, by adding 10% to cover the known increases in material costs. When this estimate is produced at the start of the concept phase, it is often referred to as an order of magnitude estimate. To carry out this type of estimate, the data on previous projects needs to be readily available. It is common that this estimate will provide the basis for the decision to proceed with the project. Null parametric. This estimating method uses a statistical relationship between historical data and other variables to calculate an estimate. The specifications of each deliverable are established together with the particular parameters that apply, for example, length of pipe, square footage of floor space, or height of wall. Applied to these parameters are unit rates that are gained through either experience of doing the work previously, or using rates that are produced by technical publishers, as price books or books of norms. Parametric estimating can be one of the most accurate techniques for determining a project's duration and cost, provided the scope being estimated accurately represents the expected final requirements. When applying published data, care is required to ensure that the actual conditions of the work being estimated are similar to the conditions that have created the norms, and to take account of skill levels, lost time factors, and any physical aspects such as inclement weather. The purpose of the estimating funnel: as the project progresses, project uncertainty will decline, and, as a result, a different estimating method can be applied to verify previous estimates. This increase in accuracy from concept through to implementation is often termed the estimating funnel. Note that as accuracy increases, the level of contingency should decrease. In the example shown in Figure 2.3.1.1, analogous estimates are first applied based on information available about prior projects. Whatever the source of the data, at this point in the life cycle the estimates produced have relatively broad ranges. During definition it is likely that a WBS is available, and as verification takes place the duration work estimating can be carried out for individual assignments. Using work packages improves the estimate accuracy and team member commitment. The overall estimate range has now reduced. During deployment the level of detail at this phase will allow no parametric estimating, using either published rates or historical data from the organization's own experience. Figure 2.3.1.1 Estimating funnel showing factors that will influence the accuracy of the estimate. Think about a destination in the world that you would like to visit within the next year. While planning this visit, you would like to produce an estimate of the travel time required. Write down at least 5 considerations that might affect the accuracy of your estimate of travel time. Null.